Good afternoon, everyone. Yesterday we learned the torque acting on rotating body. We obtained the relation for torque under the action of which the body rotates about its axis. The expression was torque equal to I into alpha. There are again two similar quantities, similar explanation, and near about similar diagram also for explanation. So next article is we have to study or we have to obtain the relation for kinetic energy of rotating body. What we have to obtain? Kinetic energy of rotating body. So here we have to consider a body. We know it is a rigid body which is rotating with constant angular velocity omega about the axis passing through point O. Let this body consist of number of particles of masses m1, m2, m3, m4. They are moving with linear velocities v1, this is v2, v3, v4, and these particles are situated at distances. Suppose this is r1, this is r2, this is r3, and this is r4 from axis of rotation. So just we have to read the diagram. अतिशय साध्या सोप्या भाषेमध्ये एकदा या फिगरला वाचायचं. फिजिक्समध्ये कोणती फिगर असो ती वाचता यायला पाहिजे. 2-3 ओळीमध्ये त्याचं एक्सप्लेनेशन लिहिता आहे. आपल्याला काय तयार करायचं? कायनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ रोटेटिंग बॉडी. कालचं होतं टॉर्कचं एक्सप्रेशन ॲक्टिंग ऑन रोटेटिंग बॉडी. टॉर्क, कायनेटिक एनर्जी आणि आणखी एक एक्सप्रेशन अँग्युलर मोमेंटम. हे जेव्हा जमेल तेव्हा एका तासात करायचे, तुमचे सहज तयार होतील. सारखं सारखं एक्सप्लेनेशन आहे, थोड्या थोड्या गोष्टीमध्ये फरक पडतो. इथं आपल्याला कायनेटिक एनर्जी रोटेटिंग बॉडीची तयार करायची. फिगरचं एक्सप्लेनेशन कसं करणार? एक रिजिड बॉडी आहे जी की त्याच्या ॲक्सिस भोवती जो ओ पॉईंट मधून जातो त्याच्या भोवती ओमेगा इतक्या कॉन्स्टंट अँग्युलर वेलोसिटीने रोटेट होते. ह्या बॉडीमध्ये, रिजिड बॉडीमध्ये नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स आहेत जे मी वाचतो ते लिहितो. कन्सिडर द रिजिड बॉडी rotating with constant angular velocity omega about the axis passing through point O. Let the body consist of number of particles of masses m1, m2, m3, m4, so on. These masses are situated at distances. Suppose r1, r2, r3, r4, so on respectively. Means m1 is situated at r1, similarly m4 is situated at distance r1 from axis of rotation. And last one quantity, let the particles, individual particle perform circular motion. The body, rigid body performs rotational motion, but each and every particle inside the body performs circular motion with tangential velocities. Let this v1, v2, v3, v4 be the linear or tangential velocities of the particles respectively. So जे फिगर मध्ये आहे ते आपण वाचलं. एक रिजिड बॉडी आहे, कॉन्स्टंट अँग्युलर वेलोसिटीने फिरते. ह्या बॉडीमध्ये नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स आहेत, त्यांचे मासेस आहेत m1, m2, m3, m4 जे की r1, r2, r3, r4 इतक्या अंतरावर ॲक्सिस पासून वेगवेगळ्या पॉइंटला बसलेले आहेत. त्यांच्या लिनियर वेलोसिटीज आहेत v1, v2, v3, v4. जेव्हा बॉडी रोटेट होते तेव्हा बॉडीमधला प्रत्येक पार्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन परफॉर्म करतो विथ टँजेन्शियल वेलोसिटी. सो दीज आर टँजेन्शियल वेलोसिटीज v1, v2, v3. नाउ फॉर फर्स्ट पार्टिकल, kinetic energy 1 is equal to, we can write here kinetic energy just only by E1. This kinetic energy of first particle is given by E1 equal to half m1 v1 square. As usual, kinetic energy is half mv square. but we know the relation, but the small v1 equal to r1 omega. As omega is constant angular velocity, r1 is distance, therefore instead of v1 we can write this r1 omega. So kinetic energy of first particle becomes E2 equal to 1 by 2 m1, here r1 square omega square. For first particle we obtain first relation for kinetic energy E1 equal to 1 by 2 m1 r1 square omega square. First kinetic energy equal to mv square. v1 is individual particle, first particle, its velocity. So but v1 equal to r into omega, we have obtained this relation in circular motion. So instead of v1 we can write r1 omega. So E1 kinetic energy of first particle becomes 1 by 2 m1 r1 square omega squared. Similarly, for other particles, second particle, for second particle E2 equal to 1 by 2 m2 r2 square omega square. Also for third particle E3 equal to 1 by 2 m3 r3 square omega square, and so on. For nth particle we can write this as 1 by 2 mn rn square and omega square. So these are individual kinetic energies for first, second, third, fourth and nth particle. This body consists of n number of particles performing circular motion within the body as the body performs rotational motion. So these are individual kinetic energy. Now total kinetic energy is given by total kinetic energy is, so total kinetic energy is E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus so on plus En. Therefore this total kinetic energy can be written as total kinetic energy. So E1 is half m1 r1 square omega square plus half m2 r2 square omega square plus 1 by 2 m3 r3 square omega square and so on. For last particle it is mn rn square omega square. From in this relation we can take omega square as common. So total energy can be written as half in bracket m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square plus so on up to mn rn square, and outside the bracket is omega square. But see this relation. So total energy can be written as 1 by 2. Instead of this we can write like this. It is summation of mi ri square I equal to 1 to n, and outside the bracket it is omega square. But by definition it is I, but the summation of mi ri square from I equal to 1 to n is capital I. So instead of this bracket we can write capital I. So finally we can write kinetic energy of rotating body equal to 1 by 2 capital I, it is omega square. So this is the relation for kinetic energy of rotating body in terms of moment of inertia and angular velocity. We know kinetic energy of linear, that is a translational motion, in translation motion kinetic energy is given by half mv square. Instead of m, here is I. In the first lecture we have seen the analogy between different physical quantities. So here instead of m there is I, and instead of linear velocity v there is angular velocity omega. So this is the relation for kinetic energy of rotating body. From this relation we can write expression for omega also. So here omega can be written as 2 into kinetic energy divided by I. This is expression for angular velocity in terms of kinetic energy. Also angular velocity in terms of frequency omega n can be written. So this is expression for kinetic energy of rotating body in terms of angular velocity and moment of inertia. Similarly, we can